The easiest part was the first day. The second day, or even that later that night, I realised that the whole urinating thing was just so tough. You know, like when you're busting for a wee, so much so that you just pull over anywhere to go. That, you know, that desperation. That's that kind of pressing feeling that I'm feeling just constantly, no break. And that's been over 3 days. They took the catheter out because it felt like it wasn't working, even though it was working. That maybe, you know, it would give me relief, or release. And it kind of got worse. They put a numbing agent up there, and that felt even worse. It felt like Tom Hanks in The Green Mile going for a wee. I still do. It's very intense. It's like liquid hot fire with blades. Sometimes I sweat. And so today, earlier, they were going to originally keep the stents in, and after about a week was the goal to get home. Who knows, maybe I'll still get home, I don't know. They were going to take it out like 4 weeks later, the stents, but they decided to ask whether I was up for having them taken out today, and I said, well, what do you think, you know? Is there any risk of bleeding? Is that an issue? And they said, well, no, we're quite happy to take them out and we think you might get some relief. They took that out. Ooh, that wasn't pleasant, but I'm telling you, the pain afterwards, this throbbing, almost like it was like kidney pain, but at the front on either side. And the best way of describing the pain was like two larger testicles in your body at the front on both sides, inflated and feeling like pressure, and then someone just squeezing them constantly. And that didn't go. My mum and dad were here, Lucy was here, and I was just on my knees on the floor. Yeah. Sometimes we think we're tough, and then that kind of intense pain comes along, and it just it's overwhelmingly unbearable. It was tough. Eventually I got on my back, and it wasn't comfortable until I had a breathing pattern and just stayed in a position that felt, it wasn't comfortable, but the most comfortable out of everything. Every other position I tried, and eventually when I managed to drift off and have a little nap, and I've kind of done that on and off because I have to keep going to the toilet, which means I'm having to get myself out of bed unassisted. I don't know how many times I've done that. Realistically, probably 35 times. And yeah, I'm exhausted. I've got this constant urge to go and wee. It never goes away, so even when you wee, you still got that pressing feeling. They've checked my bladder. It's not full. I am urinating fine. There's no infection. I didn't want to eat today with that feeling of the pressure. I don't know whether I will try a little bit later. I've had a boiled egg, a cup of bone broth, plenty of water with electrolytes. Shout out to Richard Smith. He's got a great little formula there, and so I've been using that every time I drink water. I just use that, and every time they come round to give me some pain relief, because I tried to back off as much as possible, and I still use morphine much less than the average person. I'm off of morphine now. I've been off of morphine for over a day now, and I came off of the blood thinner last night with hopes to not bleed so much with my coming from the bladder or the kidney through the